The day was cold and dark, the wind howling through the trees like a chorus of the dead. The sky was dark and oppressive, the clouds obscuring the sun and casting a familiar gloom across the land. Alice had been walking for what felt like hours, her feet aching and her heart heavy. She had been searching for a place to take refuge and finally stumbled upon an old, forgotten cabin deep in the woods. Nervously, she opened the door and stepped inside, her heart pounding in her chest. The cabin was dark and dusty, but it was also filled with a strange sense of familiarity. As she looked around, she noticed a portrait on the wall of a young couple, their eyes full of love and longing. Alice stepped closer, her curiosity piqued. She gasped when she recognized the faces in the painting. It was her and her husband, who had died tragically in a car accident 5 years ago. Alice stood there in shock, her mind racing. She knew it was impossible, yet here it was, a reminder of their love, still alive in this forgotten cabin. Suddenly, she heard a noise behind her and turned around, her heart nearly stopping. Her husband, Thomas, was standing in the doorway, his eyes filled with an unearthly glow. She had never seen him like this before, and for a moment fear overwhelmed her. But then she remembered the love she had for him, and the fear quickly melted away. "My love," he said softly, and held out his hand to her. She hesitantly took it, and he led her to the bedroom. He lit a candle, and the flickering light revealed a romantic setting, rose petals strewn across the bed, and a bottle of champagne chilling in a bucket. He pulled her close to him and kissed her deeply. A chill ran through her body, and she realized that something was off. She looked into his eyes, and noticed that the glow was still there. Suddenly, she felt a cold hand grasp her arm and she spun around to see a ghostly figure standing in the corner. She screamed and Thomas wrapped his arms around her protectively. The figure smiled evilly and then vanished. Thomas held her close, and she tried to calm her racing heart. He told her that the figure was an old lover, and that he had been trying to haunt the house for